Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a video about me taking Dexter for a walk and probably getting absolutely soaked because when I set off it was sunshine and it's clouded over. Obviously I'm wearing a t-shirt. I'm probably going to get completely drenched, but hey, it's another bit of a catch-up video really. What are we now? Almost 2 weeks after Ironman Copenhagen. Feeling pretty good. I did my first big swim session back today. I ran yesterday 6.5 miles, still a bit fatigued, heart rate still high, but it is what it is. Recovery from an Ironman takes a good 2 or 3 weeks anyway, so a few bits and pieces coming up this weekend. I've got my 199th park run tomorrow, which is happening at Harleston Magpies Park Run, where it's their 99th or our 99th park run, because my 200th park run has been perfectly timed to coincide with our own 100th park run. So it'll be a bit of a party day next Saturday, but I've got, park run tomorrow and then 2.5 hour bike ride on Sunday, followed by a bit of a running club paddleboarding picnic. So that's the fun for this weekend. So yesterday I had a really good catch up with my coach. He's been out racing at the 70.3 World Championships in Finland, but he got back after a bit of nightmare travelling and we had a good catch up. Yesterday went through the numbers and went through my lengthy race report which I sent him, and we're both sort of the opinion that actually the bike power was pretty good. It was just a harder course than expected, and the weather wasn't ideal for it and I had a few bike issues, so the bike power for the first 4 hours actually wasn't too bad. I knew I'd missed a few big key sessions on the bike, which obviously impacted my ability to hold that power for the last hour and a half or so, which is fine. We can work on that going forward. The run suffered because of the fueling, which I know I didn't do so well as, but in lots of ways a sub 12 Ironman is completely respectable and I shouldn't be beating myself up about it. So we had a really good call, a good catch up, and I feel a lot better for that. Looking forward now, obviously I've got Peterborough Half Marathon in about 6 weeks time. I think it's in October, it's just the 1st of September today. So I've got Peterborough Half Marathon coming up soon. Then I've got obviously a pacing marathon and a all-out PB attempt marathon, which is Valencia, which will be my 3rd Valencia attempt. I've got a bit of biking and swimming to do and some fun stuff along the way, and that's fine with me because this time around I think I've only really been doing about 8 to 10 months of kind of focused cycling towards Ironman that I've just done, and I think if I carry on keeping the bike miles up all through the winter, then next summer I'll be much more well placed for hitting those goals that I have. So the bike miles carry on right through the winter, and also swimming will obviously dip down a little bit as the running miles come up for the marathons, but again I'll keep ticking over. Rather than 3 or 4 swims a week, it'll probably be 1 or 2 swims a week, well 2 or 3 swims a week maybe, but those miles will keep up, or those swims will keep up to support the running miles that I'll be doing towards the marathon. So we've got a good plan for the next few months, and then I'm also looking at the moment at which Ironman I'm going to do next year. What a choice, there's so much choice. I do like Ironman events, they are expensive, but you do get a lot of race for your money, I think. And I also think I need a very well supported, crowded lap to run to help keep me getting around. I think if it was a very small race with not so much in the way of town centre or city centre support, I'm really going to struggle to get the laps done on the run. So Ironman will be the brand for me to do. Where's it going to be? Sweden is very possible. Someone did say that the entry fees aren't as ridiculous as some of the other races, so Sweden is very, very possible. I do fancy a bit of a road trip up there, take the van up, which means I don't have the nutrition issues that I've had this time round. as an aside, I've just had leisure battery and power sockets and all that fitted into my van, so if I did go to Sweden, I'd be able to take a fridge and food and cooking and all that sort of stuff with me, which would make it a lot easier to do. So Sweden, yeah, it's very possible. I need to plan something for June, July, August to fit in with the marathon plans, and Sweden does that, so that's looking likely at the moment. So I might not get wet on this dog walk, but I might get ripped to shreds by brambles, having chosen a very overgrown route to walk along. Anyway, I had another catch up with another good friend of mine the other day who also didn't do Ironman Copenhagen, but did Outlaw Nottingham, and had a massive mental battle to keep going like I did as well. And we both talked about how important it is to get through these mental battles, but also to help you do that, the best thing to do is have controllable goals. You know, you can't be planning to win your age group. You can't be planning to really finish in a certain time on a certain day, because you're just putting things out of reach. You know, when I discovered the bike ride was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, my time goals nearly killed me, but I soon adapted those and just went for completion goals. So it's really important just to train well, race strong, be happy, enjoy, don't quit, do the best race you can on the day, given the conditions and the circumstances that you're racing with, is as good a goal as you need. I do like my time targets to help keep my training focused, and it's important to be able to adjust those targets, as I had to when things don't go to plan. So yes, it's good to have these super tight goals, but you have to have B and C and D goals just in case. Well, I survived the brambles. It's now nettles and a ditch I've got to deal with. Oh God, where am I going? Dexter's loving it. I'm not sure I'm quite dressed accordingly. Hang on. So yeah, the other thing that I'm tackling at the moment is the big old bugbear of mine, which is nutrition, which scuppered my race obviously in part the other day, but all through my training nutrition is a massive issue for me, because I'm just a bit of a sugar addict and a crisp addict and an eating crap sort of addict. I'll train as hard as you like, but then if I've got a 3-hour car journey to do, I'll buy 3,000 calories worth of absolute shite and eat it all on the way there, and then I'll eat it all again on the way back. I've got no self-control when it comes to food, and I really need to crack it. I think, I'm 53, I need to, if I want to get these targets and goals and achieve these targets and goals that I've got, then I don't need to step the training up. I don't need to do much different in the training, but I need to be a whole lot better with nutrition. When I'm going down to see Greg, which is about a 2.5 hour drive, I tend to stop at Asda in Ipswich, and I'd probably buy, no joke, 2 big packets of Haribo, a family-sized packet of Wotsits, packet of chocolate biscuits, a couple of twirls or a couple of double-deckers, and I'll eat the whole lot in the space of 2.5 hours. I'm an absolute uncontrollable sugar monster on these journeys, and it doesn't help. When I raced the other day, I was 78 kg compared to when I did the fast in Greece last year, when I was 69 kg. So that's, what's that, like 14% weight increase? It's hideous. It's like I'm doing an Ironman carrying a 15 kg rucksack and wondering why I'm not getting the times I'm after. So I really need to focus down and stop eating so much crap. But I swear they say sugar addiction is harder than heroin or crack cocaine. So if you've got any tips, it's like yesterday, those lovely Velo Forte bars. I buy Velo Forte bars because they're healthy and they're full of fruit and nut. I ate 3 of them last night. I don't know what that is, about 800 calories, about 8 or 9 o'clock. They just sit on my belly all night. I just don't need it, so I need some way of cracking this sugar addiction. If you've got any tips, please tell me. Save me from the haribo. Honestly, any tips or any advice or any books or audio books or anything you can think of. I've got to get this nailed this time around, so all comments gratefully received. All suggestions will be taken on board. I'll try and break this sugar addiction, which can only help if I'm running Valencia Marathon at 70 kg compared to 78 kg. I mean, I've seen the Excel spreadsheets, that's a good 10 or 12 minutes difference. So I've got to get it nailed, and Valencia Marathon is like 13 weeks away or something. So now is the ideal time to get on top of it. So anyway, there you go. I'm waffling now. I've not got wet. I've turned, I'm heading home. Dexter's loving it. And I shall see you very soon on the next video. Take care. Bye.